And I'm live. Hi everyone. Welcome. Welcome back to episode 2 of Rain Deeper. Before that, I want to welcome you to Melting the Ice, a place where we melt away our insecurities. Yes, the things that are holding us back, the things that make us feel like we're not enough, those things that make us feel like we have to strive to be, those things that make us feel like we have to hustle for our worthiness. We have to hustle to have a place in this world. Here at Melting the Ice, we motivate all those things through my older series and through this one now. Welcome to Shireen's Anyways. In Shireen's Anyways, we learn to reign deeper. We learn to show up more fully, more unhidden, more whole as the women we were born to be by bringing back the micro parts of ourselves that we never thought were enough. The micro parts of ourselves we thought we had gotten over, the things we thought were already healed past. We bring those parts back home to ourselves and then we bring deeper. Welcome. Grab your drink. I don't know what you want to drink today. I have water here in my cute little malt in the ice cup. I know I always keep showing you because I love it so much. Shout out to my sister-in-law who got this for me. I love you. So grab your drinks, and I want to say, right now after I'm recording this, it's 8 p.m. my time. So I hope you had an amazing day. If you're in the same time zone as me, if you're watching this at the same time or in the evening, if you're watching this in the morning, I hope you had the best day ever. Let's get right into it. You keep asking why they don't see you, but why don't you? Oftentimes we feel like we need the world to do something for us. Okay, I'll give you an example. When I was doing my previous series, right, I was really targeting the idea that we feel that unless people clap for us, unless people roll out the red carpet for us, unless people just like bow down for us, we can't show up. Unless we're guaranteed that if we show up, people are gonna love our videos, people are gonna give us all this love, people are gonna give us all this support. We can't show up. We keep tying our present actions. Yes, we keep tying our present actions with the things we want to see others do for us. So we keep tying our present actions with the things we want to see others for us. Maybe you want to start a business and you're thinking, until everyone around you supports you, until everyone around you is a good person and supports your endeavor, then you can now start. You want to become a chef, until everyone around you tells you they love your food, you're not going to get started in that. Why do we keep asking people if they see us? And oftentimes it's so interesting because this kind of asking, this kind of feeling, it happens subconsciously. Which is what we do here in Raining Deeper. Raining Deeper is not about winning. It's not about bringing back the parts that everybody can see, the big triggers, right? The big triggers, we dealt with them in what I call my Shireen's Anyway series. By the way, that series it's not in a playlist. You can just go in my channel, go in playlist, and you can binge watch that series. That way you can get caught up with us right now. So please go do that after you're done with this. Thank you. So anyway, in Deeper here, we usually walk through the things that cannot be seen, the micro parts, the parts of us we feel we have healed. Those parts of us we think, oh my goodness, I don't have that anymore. Oh my gosh, I'm over this. Those are the parts that can be so tricky. These are the parts that I call the 0.01%, the micro parts that will give you 1000% benefit when you face those parts. Okay, we keep trying to base our present actions with what we want from others. And if you think about it, I'm going to be very triggering right now because in this series, when we're done, I'm showing up more truer than ever. So please be ready. I'm going to be very honest right now. You're being manipulative. Yes, you are being manipulative. Let me write it down. Manipulation 101. And not feel bad because we're all guilty of this on some level. On some level, all of us are trying to manipulate others' actions by acting a certain way, by acting nice. For example, think if I act nice now, then your actions will be nice towards me. That's manipulation. Yes, you think you're being a nice person, but you're manipulating the other person because you're not allowing that person's action to freely come from their heart. You're thinking, oh, if I'm really nice right now, oh, if I say this thing to her now, maybe she'll do this thing for me. You're manipulating. When you're asking the question, when you're subconsciously asking, because again, here at Rain Deeper, we go beneath the surface, right? You keep asking why they don't see you. You keep asking why in your business nobody is seeing you. You keep asking why in your restaurant people are going to the neighboring restaurant and nobody is seeing you. You keep asking why maybe I don't know you want to get married, nobody is seeing you. Why don't you see yourself though? When you're asking the wrong questions, you're gonna get the wrong answer. Okay, and I have a story to share this in my culture. I always say that the question you ask will directly contribute, will directly influence the kind of answer you're going to ask, right? So the kind of answer you're going to get. So if you ask a stupid question, you're going to get a very stupid answer. Okay, so sometimes we'll joke with our family members. A person might come in the house and we say, have you come? Clearly the person has come, right? And we're saying, have you come? And then the person will be like, no, I've not come, I've left. And it's so funny because it's like, at this point, it's like a joke. It's like a loving interaction, right? But we do it in other ways too. It's like, have you come? You just saw him come right now. That's a technically stupid, funny question. And the person is like, no, I've not come. I'm going. So it's like a silly, stupid answer. So stupid questions lead to stupid answers, right? It's the same thing that you're doing right now. I'm not calling you stupid by any means, but I'm saying that when you keep asking yourself, why don't they see me? Instead of asking yourself the question of how can I show up more fully? Okay. Instead of asking yourself the question of how can I show up more fully? How can I show up more me? How can I embrace all my qualities? How can I show up more me? How can I be more me in this moment? Okay, whether it's my business, my marriage, my friendship, how can I be more me in this moment? How can I not hide parts of me? How can I not like pretend? How can I in this moment claim all of me as much as possible? The more you can do that in every second, whether you're going live, whether you have a real estate business, whether you have a restaurant business, whether you're married, the more you can do that, the less you'll be asking yourself these questions. Goodness, I just charged this light. My light just went off. This is actually a bit crazy because I charged this light. What? That was crazy. It just went off. Anyways, it happens. Let's continue. So instead of asking yourself these questions of, okay, it looks like my light is dead. We're just going to have to keep going and you're going to enjoy my beautiful face with natural lightning. Is that okay? Cool, let's continue. So ask yourself the question, how can I show up more fully today? Because when you start asking yourself this kind of questions, you notice that the universe will start interacting with you on a whole different level because it's almost like now you're growing up. Now you're no longer putting the burdens of your happiness, the burdens of you feeling good on somebody else. You're no longer asking questions like, why don't they see me? Why does nobody like me? Instead of asking yourself, why don't I like myself? What is holding me back from liking myself right now? What is holding me back from showing up in whatever it's I want to show up? More me. What is holding me back from saying that thing I always want to say? What is holding me back from being myself in this moment? What parts of myself am I hiding? I'm not even aware of. How can I become aware of those things? It is what we do here at Rain Deeper. So tune in every single day to be able to shed that and be able to rain deeper. I want that for you. I want it for me too because I always say that for me. You know, some teachers here on YouTube are amazing. Like there's many amazing people here on YouTube, and I feel like I have a lot to learn. And they teach from the mountaintop because that's the way they were born. That's their blueprint. And I feel like I teach from the valley. I'm literally in the valley with you. I'm not the person who's teaching from the mountaintop. As I'm teaching you something, as I'm sharing a thing with you, best believe that I myself am going through that thing with you. I am not at the mountaintop at all. I am in the valley. When I'm sharing things, I'm sharing here. Part of me needs that thing. And when I show up here and I show up more truer, more me without thinking about how you guys are going to receive me, knowing that the way I'm showing up right now, there's at least one person in the world who needs this. If you need it, by the way, comment down below, hashtag Yumen, I needed this. Yumen, thank you for showing up. So I know I am crazy. So as you can see, I am showing up as more me. And there are times when I have doubts. If you go and watch episode 1 of this series, part 1 and 2, I was still having many doubts. And I want to be more very vulnerable again here because that's what I decided, because I can't hide. This is my purpose. This is my journey. When this series name came to me, it came to me like 3 days ago, right? So I just finished my She Wins Anyway series, and then I was thinking about the next plan for this series, and I had something else in mind, right? But then God always has a different plan. This is why you should be so in tune with God, because the plan God has for you is far greater, far mightier than any plan you can have for yourself. Which is why the people say things like, "Oh my God, like people people plan and God disposes." I'm pretty sure I butchered that, but you know what I'm talking about because you're a smart person. So people plan and then God disposes. So I had an idea of what I'll do with my podcast, like any person, of course. I'm pretty cool. I had an idea what I'll do with my podcast. And then God just told me all of a sudden last minute that you're not doing that. Actually, he didn't say you're not doing that. He gave me an idea of a series. This series is called Rain Deeper. So I had a plan, and God said, "Nope, you're not doing that. You're gonna do Rain Deeper." And I was so scared because this series terrified me, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, like Rain Deeper!" And the name just came to my heart, Rain Deeper, and I was like, "What is that? Oh my gosh, does that mean I have to be?" And I was just like, praying and just like allowing this thing to be revealed to me more and more. I realized that this series is about showing up more truly. Okay. And I was terrified. I didn't even know what that was like. So if you go watch the first episodes of this series, part 1 and 2, I was trying so hard to be deep. And I'm really a deep person. But because I'm human, because I'm asking myself these silly questions, right? How do I show up deeper? Like you're asking yourself the question right now, why don't they see me? Why is it that I'm doing all these things? Why am I not seeing? You're asking questions that you shouldn't be asking. I myself too was asking myself that kind of a question because like I said, I'm not the person who is teaching you from the mountaintop. Those people are available on YouTube and they're so fantastic and phenomenal. I'm the person that is in the valley with you as we're figuring it out together. As God gives me the information, as God gives me the wisdom in my heart, I come in and I share with all of you. So I myself too was asking myself those questions. Like, how can I show up more deeper? How can I be deeper in this series? And if you go back and you watch those first 2 episodes of this series, I felt like it was chaotic for me because I knew that something was off. Something was off. Something was off, I'm telling you. Something was off. Now you're thinking, what was off, human? What was off? I was off. I was off. And you would think after doing a full series, I would have gained more confidence, but I am still a person. And my micro part came out. I was trying to be deeper instead of just trying to be me. And knowing that whatever level of depth I have right now, it's what you guys need, or at least people that are meant for me. And as I grew, as I become deeper, I'm sure by the end of this series, I'll be a whole new woman. Just like my previous series, go check it out in my playlist section. You'll find it there. Binge watch it; it will change your life. That series didn't leave me the same. When I started that previous series called She Reigns Anyways, where you learn to reign no matter what, where you learn to show up messy, show up to the storm, where you learn to develop the discipline that comes from within, the discipline that you activate through God, not forced discipline, aligned discipline. That series will do that for you. I can guarantee that for you. It will change your life because it changed mine. When I started that series, I by the end of that series, ended very recently, I was a whole different woman. And I believe that change will follow me into this series. I believe that I had all of these lessons that I had learned and that I could do all these things. I didn't realize that I had to learn how to reign deeper. I myself had to shed some things about myself. Some ideas that I felt like, oh, I got this. I've been doing this for a while now. My human being self, my false self, I got this, right? I was forgetting that there's still a micro part in me that needed to be released. The part of me that felt like I had to try to be deeper. I had to try to carry this energy of this because I was like, if God gave me this download, if God gave me this series name, I felt like I had to do something not to disappoint. I had to do something to be worthy of this series. I had to do something to be worthy of this space, not knowing that I've already earned that because I was born. I've already earned that because it's my purpose. So back to you. You're asking yourself, why don't they see me? Why am I not seen? It's a micro part that needs to be brought back to you. If you go and watch my previous episode, by the way, I'm going to be very honest right now. So I'm very bad about putting the links in my previous episodes in my description box. In She Reigns Anyway series, I kept saying I'll put the link down below, and that's really hard for me. Again, we all have challenges. If you want to judge me. It's okay. Judge me. I can take it. I can take it. But I'm so bad about putting that link of the previous episode down below. I don't know why it's so hard for me, but God help me. God give me strength to be able to get past that blockage, right? So, but I suggest you go watch the previous episode because I gave you a 3-step process in that episode. But now that I've said this, I'm going to challenge myself. I will put the link of the previous episodes, part 1 and part 2, down below. Because in those episodes, I give you the blueprint on how to do what I call a homecoming. A homecoming of, I don't want to talk about that here because it's in that episode, so go watch it. A homecoming where you pretty much you take the micro parts that you felt that you weren't aware of, that part that still needs love, care, that part that still needs something from you because you feel like you're so big. All of us are in this boat with you, sis. You feel like you're so big, you feel like you've healed this thing, you're not aware of this part, that this part has been exiled, and now she wants to come back home to you. She wants to be reintegrated into your being so that you can rein deeper, so that you can get the 1000% benefits. Do you want to get 1000% benefits? Do you want to become 1000% better today? Today, do you want that for yourself? Because you can take this technique and you can apply it to different things that you feel you're not aware of. Because something might happen in your life, a small trigger, and that thing, you might become aware, oh my gosh, I actually have this part. And then you can go and do that 3-step process and you can begin to reintegrate that part of you. So I'll challenge myself because now I have to become better. This is going deeper. And I'll put those episodes, part 1 and 2, down below for your own betterment. So if I'm doing my part, are you going to do yours? Are you going to do yours? It's up to you, sis. So you can go watch that and you can get the 3-part process, but I'm going to give you the name. The first part is accepting. Second part is asking you a question. What's the question again? What does this part need from me? Third part is actually how we do the homecoming. So I'll link that down below if you want to know more. Yeah. So you keep asking yourself the wrong questions, sis. The wrong questions will lead to more confusion. Ask yourself the right questions. How can I live life more fully? How can I live life more like me? How can I be a better version of myself? That's not even a question to be asking. How can I bring home all the parts of myself that I've forgotten? How can I show up unhidden? How can I be free of expectations of others, including my own expectations? How can I be free of all those things that are holding me back of what I should be or what I shouldn't be? And just be who I need to be in this moment and just trust that. Trust that as I am right now, I'm exactly how I need to be. As I am right now, I'm exactly who I need to be. As I am right now, I am gorgeous and amazing and fantastic. And this is good. Embracing who I am right now will unlock the door to who I need to become. Embracing who I am right now will unlock the door to who I need to become. I'll share a very funny story right now too. So I don't like making thumbnails. This is so random. So I realized that I like to just, whenever I'll done with the live, I'll try and take like a picture in the live and I'm making my thumbnail, right? I can practice those skills, but right now I'd rather just try to get better at giving a better message. I'd rather have you have a better message and have me become better at doing my purpose, what I was born to be, than do it and focusing on the thumbnails. You might judge me, you might not. Either way, I'm cool with it. So I decided that throughout the video, I'm going to pause. I'm going to have a thumbnail moment. Let's call it #humans. Yes, we're gonna make it a thing in this community. #humans thumbnail moment. Okay, y'all tell me. Maybe sometimes when you guys join live, you can say human. Let's have a thumbnail moment now, so we can do it. Human thumbnail moment. I love that so much. You see, now I'm being so true. Now I'm reading deeper. The previous days I was trying to do it and it wasn't working. I felt so blocked. And now that I've let go of that burden and I've done some work, I've done the homecoming exercise a bunch of times this past few days, right? I've even done the exercise. By the way, that exercise, I'm gonna add that in my crown course, my crown activation, which is a course you want to take. You want to be in that course. If you feel like you want to completely become more whole as yourself, what does that mean? It means that all the parts of yourself, all the things you feel are holding you back, your fears, your limitations, you want to transmute that into gold. And you want to do it with ease, right? You want to integrate the parts of yourself that have become your enemies. Because sometimes our biggest enemies are here. They're not outside of us. Most times, our biggest enemies are in our minds. We create them. We nurture them. And like that, in the previous episode, the one from yesterday, we made them our idol. We worship them because we give our problems, we give our fears, all our energy. Now, when you do that, how do you have the energy to build your life? When you are constantly feeding your fears, right? If you want to completely transmit that and completely let that go, I have a course called Crown Activation. It's very affordable because I want everybody to be able to have this course. It's very short. It's 80 minutes. Okay, for my fast screens. Well, like we ain't got time to waste time. We ain't got time to waste time. And I just like I want to make those people that are holding me back. I want to put them on my side. And now I've learned a bunch of things. Actually, when I put this the homecoming exercise, that paper that I will link down below, in crown activation, and we're gonna go deeper because that's what we do in paid courses. In crown activation, we're gonna go deeper. I'm gonna give you extra tips, extra tricks, and I'm gonna give you extra personal stories on how it has worked for me in my life. That will be in crown activation down below. If you feel you want to go to the next level, if you feel you want to show up no matter what, and you want to show up more truly, more deeply, more whole, as you were always called to be. Whatever is holding you back, we're gonna shed all that nonsense. We're gonna say bye bye nonsense. Hashtag if you've made it to this point, comment down below hashtag bye bye nonsense. Comment down below hashtag bye nonsense and put exclamation mark at the end, so I know that you're a real one. I know that you are my person. You and I we're together in this boat. We're getting better together. Hashtag bye bye nonsense or hashtag bye nonsense exclamation mark. So I know you're a real one. I know you're a real one. So that'll be down below, right? Let's continue. Let go of asking those questions. Before we continue, let's take one quick sip from my cute cup. I want you to start asking right questions. How can I show up more fully? In this moment, what is holding me back from being the best me? Okay, I have that 3-step process. I'll link it down below. And down below I have the course that will teach you everything you need to know to be able to not only show up every single day, to make those parts of you that are holding you back your allies. And I'm going to add a new, I'm going to add a new section to that. I'm going to add three new modules to crown activation. This coming week, I've been meaning to record them, but 3 new modules to my course crown activation will be added this week, where I'm going to add the rain deeper layer to that course, where you can actually learn to not only show up as you are, not only show up as your best self, but show up more fully, show up more truly. And what will that lead to? That will lead to you having 1,000% more results in your life, 1,000% more joy, 1,000% more abundance, 1,000% more prosperity. I'll also share a manifestation story because guess what? I had a huge manifestation experience this week. I'm not going to share it on YouTube because it's just top secret. Yes, I'll keep talking about it, but it's going in the course. That manifestation story is going in the course, crown activation, that I hope you can give yourself. Is like, if you want to hear the manifestation story and how I can teach you how I did that, crown activation is the one for you. That course is just everything now. What is blossoming into? I can't even believe, because when I started that course, I just felt like I wanted something that could help people remember their power. I wanted a course that could encourage women to remember that they were crowned no matter what. I wanted a course because I already had the ebook. I have a free ebook, by the way. All of that is down below. You know me, I don't hold back. All that is down below, where you can pretty much learn to show up more fully. Not maybe more fully. You can learn to show up as the crown empress you're born to be by remembering your crowns. And why it's so special is because in that ebook, you learn to let go of the lies. Because I write down the lies. Most lies are holding you back. They're holding all of us back, because guess what? We're not all that different. Yeah. Most of the lies that are holding us back are in that book. And then you can actually read them. Then together we unmask them. Together I give you an action to do to seal it. And then together I give you a root blessing. You can be on your way to be reigning. That is free for you. When I made this course, Crown Activation, I wanted it to be a course that could be a deeper layer of that ebook, and now it's just so much deeper that I can't even explain it. It's like Crown Codes, the 11-day ebook on steroids, because it's 80 minutes and it's so much more than the ebook. The ebook is amazing. It's a great place to start. Okay, if you don't know if you want to start with my work and you want to work with me, you're like, I don't know why it's like this girl. I like you too. Yeah, I don't know. I just like this girl. I don't know why. She's so weird, but she owns her crown cringe. I love that. Yeah, that's what we do here. You want to enter my world? Crown Coat is the one for you. It's free. And it will transform how you see yourself, transform how you show up in the world, transform how you talk to people, transform how you do business, transform how you feel about yourself. That's the most important thing, because most of the things we experience in our life, most of the pains we have in our lives comes from one word. I have started, by the way, so some words are really hard for me to pronounce, but we're going to do it together. Misidentification. I said it well. Aren't you so proud of me? So most of the issues we have in our life comes from misidentification. Misidentification of what? Of who we are, of why we're here, of our importance, of our value. When you misidentify yourself as being worthless, as being average, as being not good enough, all those things that we know subconsciously we believe, even though consciously you don't believe them, some of you might believe it consciously too. I have crown codes for you, because you can't continue living your life that way. You can't continue asking questions like, why aren't you seen? When you know that you're born to reign deeper, not only reign and no matter what, but reign deeper, reign more truly. So why is that I'm out here giving you a free offer that can shift everything for you, that can help you even create the money to be able to enter into my other offers, which is crown activation, where you literally activate all those crowns. Because the crowns are literally dormant. They're dormant. By the way, I have a training that I did here, a course, a video I did here on YouTube, where I explained my 4-step empress journey. Right, it's 4 steps. I think I'll link that down below here. I promise I'll do it today. I promise I'll link it down below here. Yes, that way you can learn my 4-step empress journey, so you can know where you are, and that can also help you know where to start. Right, so I have all those offers for you. Yes. And those things I've created, they came from my own pain. They came from me having to forget who I was. Me having to forget that I was crowned no matter what. Me feeling the fear of starting a business online. The fear of that, the fear of like, oh, I don't think I have the education for this. The fear of like, I don't think I'm the one for this. I don't think all of the excuses that we all have, I myself, I went through those excuses. If you know the amount of strength it took for me to come here on YouTube and to show my face, to go live, you won't believe. And now it gets to be easier for you, because I was the door opener. I was the person, I was like the path maker. And now your journey gets to be easier, because I've cleared the hood for you. I took that burden to make it easier for the people that are coming after me. My community, my people, my women. If you're a man watching this too, why not? Why not? I don't see why you can't benefit from this. Even though I'm more called to women, but men too, because you're a person, and it's not right for you to live believing limitations that are holding you back and not living more freely, right? So ask yourself the right questions. How can I show up more fully? How can I show up more joyfully? I said this before, but like, you have to decide a predominant emotion for your life. What does that mean? Meaning that before you wake up in the morning, in fact, before you go to bed tonight, decide which emotion is my default emotion for my life. I'll go first. Mine is joy. For my life, when I'm going to something difficult, I remember ask myself, what is my predominant emotion for my life? What is my predominant emotion for my life? And that is joy, which means that right now, I'm going to remember that there is joy in this moment. If yours is excitement, you're going to remember that there's excitement in this moment. And you're going to go back to that until it becomes your second nature. Over and over and over again, you're going to keep doing it. Okay? So why don't you see yourself, the real you, the soul you, like your spirit that brought you here in the first place? Your spirit that has kept you watching this long. Congratulations. You're ready for a change. Congratulations. By the way, I look so cute right now. This lightning is doing something in my face. Congratulations. You're ready for more. Congratulations. You're ready for your next level. You're ready for your next level. So don't go to bed today without at least deciding to get yourself into crown codes. It's free. Don't go to bed today if you feel like you want to be in crown activation. Your soul is ready. Your soul told you, yes, I want to be in crown activation. And I told you I'm going to add 3 more modules. And the price will stay the same. For your betterment, for my growth, because we're going together from in the valley. All of us are in this valley and we're rising together. All of us is okay. So why don't you see yourself? I think tomorrow I'm going to do a part two on including is on like seeing yourself. Because today I have to go now on seeing yourself. Tomorrow we're going to do a part two of this episode, focusing on just seeing yourself. So I said I was going to do a thumbnail moment, and I forgot. You guys didn't remind me because you guys don't join my lives. Join my life, so join my lives. May God send you messages, all of you. I love it when you all join my lives. If you do join, if you can stay with me. Stay with me. I love your presence. I love interacting with all of you. I love that so much. So stay with me. Let me see. I want to make my thumbnail moment. Okay, let's try. Maybe I should have my gift too. You are like this girl is fake, right? Oh, it died again. No, finger is weird. So that was humans thumbnail moment. If you like my thumbnail, the service I was making, let me know. If you feel like the other things I can learn, like human, you can do it this way too. Please teach me because a girl out here, we gotta help her. We gotta help each other. We gotta help each other, okay? And of course, I forgot to tell you the most exciting thing. If you feel like you want to start your business, you already have a business, you already have a platform, even if you have nothing, you think you have something always, of course. Start with Conco, start with crown activation, like I told you. But then go into Zero Views Fully Crowned. In Zero Views Fully Crowned, why is that important? Because you learn how to charge for your worth. You learn how to charge for your magic without begging people, asking for permission. We're too big for that at this point. Okay, how nice would it be if you could just go my way of your magic, charge for it, and move on? If you could start your business, if you could start your new offer without having the shame of, is it good enough? Oh, am I doing enough? Oh, is it nice? Oh, let me ask this person. Let me do this one. No. If you could have that inner conviction, this is exactly what it needs to be right now. And you could charge for it according to its own value. That cost is down below, sis. Don't hold back. I'm not gonna sing right now because I always have songs going to my head. But sis, don't hold back. Tomorrow I'll see you for part two. And I want to just pray for you. Have an amazing day. God, dear God, thank you so much for bringing all the amazing ladies, all of them, millions of them, thousands of them, hundred thousands of them. I can see them smiling right now because they're like, when you're talking to me, yes, I'm talking to you right now. And I'm smiling back at you right now. Say, God, bless her everything she desires right now, oh God. Everything she desires, oh God. Bless her with it, oh God. Bless her with all the joy and abundance in the world, oh God. Turn her hands into gold, oh God. Give her the Midas touch, oh God. Whatever she touches, God, may it transform into gold, oh God. Whatever she decides to do next, oh God, may it serve her betterment, oh God. Give her everything she desires in due time, as fast as you can, in God's timing, because you said 1,000 days for you is like 1,000 days. Okay, it can be 1,000 days. So God, I surrender all of my beautiful ladies here, all of my beautiful human beings here to you. That way they may experience whatever is best for them. Thank you, God. Amen. I wish you an amazing night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Take care. Yeah. Bye.